It is Azure standard pickup day. Got everything here in the house. It was the most efficient pickup I think I've been to, and my drop coordinator is pretty amazing. She has got this down to a science, and so I got everything in the car and home within about 20 minutes, maybe 25 minutes. I mean, I live really close to the drop point, so that helps, but it was awesome. So I got everything here. I've got some good things to share. Let me get everything unboxed and we'll go through it. Five pounds carrots, 5 pounds of organic russet potatoes, and then I also got 15 pounds of organic Yukon gold or yellow potatoes. I store these in our spare refrigerator in the garage, but I actually think I may try to freeze dry some potatoes, like mashed potatoes, and then flake them up in either the blender or food processor, so we have kind of like an instant mashed potato at all time. Another bag of Heritage Flakes cereal. I'm pretty particular with the cereal that we purchased for our family, and the Nature's Path Organic from Azure is really all we'll do. We'll do the Rice Krispies. That might not be Nature's Path, but we do the Rice Krispies or brown rice puffs, and then the O's, the Heritage O's, and then the Heritage Flakes. So the flakes have been a hit lately, and we had run out, so got a new bag of that. I got some more dish soap. Now, this came, interestingly, in a totally different type of packaging and container that I'm used to. Is usually, I mean, this is different sizes. This is 32 ounce, this is 16 ounce, but usually it comes in this type of plastic bottle with that type of nozzle at the top. And this time it came this way, and this is just also like a flip top. So I most likely will transfer this to this. We'll see, or I'll just keep this one and keep refilling this one. But I wanted to show you how the packaging did change a little bit, at least in my opinion and in my experience. But I really like the Azure standard cleaning products. We've done the dish soap. We do a lot of the laundry stuff, and I'll show you that. We do the toilet bowl cleaner. And then this is a new one to add to that list, which is the Stain and Odor Eliminator. It comes in this handy dandy spray bottle. This is a citrus fragrance, and it's I think like an enzyme cleaner, basically, like a BioClean back out, if you're familiar with that. It's designed to digest pet stains and odors. It's not going to mask the odors, but it's actually going to get rid of the odors. So I'm excited to try that. And a few of you, if you've been following along, may remember that I got 50 pounds of the laundry detergent probably a few months ago now, and we're a good halfway, if not more than halfway through it. So I bought another 50 pounds. We do love this laundry powder. Even my husband, who is pretty particular about that stuff, says that he is happy and pleased with it also. There is one difference though that I've noticed, and I think someone actually commented on one of the previous Azure videos, is it didn't ship in the plastic bucket. It seems as though Azure has maybe changing up their packaging a bit, and so the laundry powder is in this plastic bag. The scoop is here, but it's no longer in that plastic bucket. Thankfully, we still have the bucket upstairs from my original order months ago. It's basically like a 5-gallon bucket. So if you order this and you're receiving it just the way I did today, just go to Lowe's, go to Home Depot or your local hardware store and get a 5-gallon bucket to pour it in, and it will save you a lot of headache. I plan on adding this to the bucket we have upstairs, but I say that because I don't want you to be discouraged or dissuaded to purchase this just because it came in the box. We also got 50 pounds of the automatic dishwasher powder. So I've been using this for a few months now also with no complaints. I purchased a bucket of this a few months ago, probably the same time I purchased the other one, and we're more than halfway through it, so needed to get more. And just like the laundry powder, the last time I ordered it, the dishwasher powder had come in this bucket. This was actually 30 pounds. and I purchased 50 pounds. So now that I'm thinking about that, maybe the 30-pound option still comes in the bucket, so you'd have to check the website. But thankfully I have this and I can just pour it in here. Now the average person may be wondering, why on earth would you buy 50 pounds of laundry powder and dishwasher powder? Fair question. Cost effectiveness is the biggest answer, right? And convenience. So because I'm buying this in a larger quantity than if I were to go to the grocery store every couple of weeks, I'm saving actually so much more money. And by going to Azure Standard, I'm saving even more money because I'm cutting out that middle distributor. We have been purchasing from Azure Standard. This is probably going on our 3rd year. 0 regrets. None. None. I love it. I very rarely go to the grocery store anymore. And when I have to, it's an experience that I loathe, which is crazy because I used to love it. But that's why we do it. So now with the laundry powder and dishwasher powder we have, I will be set for the remainder of 2023, which I think is a big win in my book. I got 12 of the Grazier's grass-fed butter. This is the Sierra Nevada brand, the European style vat cultured unsalted butter. Each block is 8 ounces, so half a pound. And I usually buy the Rumiano brand, the unsalted, but they were actually out of stock. This is a really good alternative. I'm not even gonna say it's second best. I actually think this is just as good as the Rumiano. In fact, what I've noticed is that this butter, even at a very cold temperature in the refrigerator, slices so much easier than the Rumiano. The Rumiano, I almost have to like leave it on the counter for a little bit to make it really soft and sliceable. This one always is. So I will say that. So Rumiano out of stock, but we got this one, just as happy with it. There are a few foods that I really try to keep on hand within our refrigerator, our pantry, or our freezers. And butter is one of them. We don't go through that much butter, but having so much butter in the freezer for the next 6 to 9 months, again, it's one less thing I have to buy. I have a really good quality butter, and at any point in time, I have something to fall back on, especially around the holidays with all the baking, and I've paid so much less for it than otherwise. This is almost 3 pounds of the Mary's chicken. This is just the boneless chicken breasts. I actually didn't expect it to come packaged in this plastic tray. Normally it comes in these bags with about 3 breasts per bag. I don't know if I just ordered something differently, like a different option or not. But what I plan to do with this is, now that I see it's really only 5 chicken breasts, I may actually can this up as canned chicken, or can half of it up, not sure yet, but 5 chicken breasts. I do have 2 bunches of celery. That probably seems odd too, to buy from Azure Standard. But again, I can't stand going to the grocery store. And celery is one of those things that might be as I try, I'm not gonna grow this beautiful head. So this is one of the things I do opt to purchase, and I'll keep it in our refrigerator. It lasts a decent amount of time. If at any point I feel like I need to save it before it starts taking a turn for the worse, I will either chop it and freeze dry it or chop it and freeze it. And so I always have some chopped celery to add to soups and stews and casseroles. Okay, 2 more things left. These last 2 items I have never purchased before, and this first one here was on sale, and I thought I'd give it a try. And this is a organic tenderloin steak, a filet mignon, beef tenderloin steak. USA born, raised, and processed, no antibiotics. It is a little bit small. This is a 4-ounce filet, but there is 8 in this box. I got 3 boxes because they were on sale. We purchased half of a cow probably 14 or 15 months ago. We have plenty of ground beef left. We are out of steaks, and we have a handful of roasts left. So we're kind of getting down towards the end of the usable cuts. And filet and steak are just some of our family's favorite quick, easy, nourishing meals. And so I thought I'd give this a try. This will hold us over as we're going to purchase a half a cow this fall, and we'll be restocked back up on those meats. But if you've tried these, let me know what you think. I'm really happy to have some steak back in the freezer. Last, certainly not least, this is something I have been trying to purchase. What are we in? We're at the end of May, and I think I have placed an order every month so far in 2023. And I have been trying to order this item every month with zero success until today and until this order. I was elated when I got the email from Azure basically saying that this had shipped complete in my order. And that is 10 dozen eggs. And so far, I don't see any that have cracked. I haven't gone all the way down to the bottom, but they are big. They look great. I just need to get these into the refrigerator. And this was a fantastic deal for 10 dozen organic eggs. Amanda, what on earth are you going to do with 10 dozen eggs? Good question. Once again, we will certainly eat some of these. They'll last a decent while, right? As long as they're kept in the refrigerator. But a majority of these are going to be freeze dried. We purchased a Harvest Right freeze dryer just a couple of months ago, and I've had so much fun playing around with it, learning. I haven't done too many videos with it yet because I'm still learning everything, but freeze dried eggs are something that I have done once. I have been using in a couple of different applications, and I'm so happy with. And to be able to get really good quality farm fresh eggs locally right now, it's tough because everybody wants them. And so by being able to get this large quantity, I can easily freeze dry some, have some left over for our just normal eating, and be set for a long time. That's it. This is, I feel like I think or say this to myself for the last couple of months. This is our last Azure standard order for a while. I say that because it is so tempting to keep going in and adding to your cart and then just checking out and going to the next drop. But we have been doing a lot of orders over the past few months. We're really set, and the garden is going to kick into high gear seriously really soon, and I am going to be knee deep in preserving all of those goodies. So I'm taking a break from Azure until this fall. At that point, I'll reassess what we have left. I'll probably have to order more grains, wheat grains and wheat berries at that point. But right now we are good for probably a good 6 months, and that feeling is none that you can buy. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, I would love to have you join us on our journey. We are just a family of 4, normal family of 4, 2 working parents, 2 young kids, and we are doing everything we can to live in this modern world, but live a more simple and sufficient lifestyle. Thanks for joining me today. Stay healthy, stay well. Bye-bye.